This you is 100% available to you and completely accessible. It's all about how bad you want it. Hey Baddie, welcome to the Baddest You podcast, where every listen takes you to the baddest version of yourself. I am your Baddie level up coach, Ambria, and in today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to be the most confident version of yourself. Follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Ambria, and let's get into this week's episode. So you want to be confident. Walk with an attractive presence, command the attention in a room, be seen for who you truly are, and be outrageously celebrated by the masses. Well, welcome to your Baddie guide to be an unstoppable, a powerhouse, a person full of their worth and value. A Baddie that is confident AF. First stop, validating yourself. Your perception of yourself is your responsibility. How you feel about yourself should only be dictated by you, yourself, and you. When it comes to confidence, people tend to rely on temporary sources for validation. Their partner's opinion, friends' thoughts, parents' feelings, boss's input, likes online, you name it. We base our entire value on someone's words, thoughts, or actions. A person who doesn't even know us as much as we know ourselves. The key to confidence is taking your power back and validating yourself. To validate yourself is to give yourself the feeling of being recognized, confirmed, or established of your own worthiness or legitimacy. When we rely on outside sources for validation, our sense of self lies in the hands of other people, which means that person has just as much power to build you up as they do to knock you down. A person who validates themselves stays secure and grounded in their value regardless of who is around. Your thoughts of you matter most. How you feel about yourself matters most. Your opinions of you matter most, and your perception of yourself matters most. This is your self-concept, your concept of self. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of you if your general basis of how you feel about yourself is based on an overall poor image. At that point, other people's opinions are merely used to prove your initial view of yourself right or wrong. Oh, I feel like I look so fat in this picture. Let me ask my sister what she thinks. It's not that you're fat. In fact, that picture is probably the best you took in a while. It's that your general overview of yourself is that you think you are fat and are projecting that onto your picture. In order to be confident, you value your opinion of yourself first and foremost, and see it as most important. After all, you know yourself the best. You must also ensure it's coming from a place of self-love, self-respect, self-value, and overall high self-worth. It is your responsibility to think positively of yourself. The first step is in caring more for your perception of yourself first, and then moving to step number 2, which is being your biggest hype person. Most times, people are relying on external validation because they don't feel enough. But what if we became enough? What if we gave ourselves permissions to be valuable as we are now? That congratulations, that I'm proud of you, that you are so beautiful, or that you are more than enough. What happens when we become our number one supporter, our number one hype person? There is so much power in complimenting yourself. Your self-concept can actually transform as a result. Sometimes we can find ourselves feeling insecure when a simple, "you're doing a great job and I'm proud of you," could completely elevate our mood. Affirmations are an amazing way to practice positive self-talk towards yourself. Consistency creates new belief systems. So if you make it a point to call yourself beautiful on a regular basis, sooner than later, you will actually see yourself as beautiful. There is so much power in what we say to ourselves. Make it a point to speak life into yourself because you deserve to feel happy, confident, and fulfilled. When we wait for other people to compliment us or shower us with words of affection, this can leave us feeling without, insecure at the hands of another person, or chasing validation. But when you go out of your way to give yourself the compliments you seek, other people's words don't hold as much value. And this is a good thing because your perception of yourself lies in your own hands. Trust me, you want to be fully in control of your own confidence levels. So the next time you feel beautiful, call yourself beautiful. And the next time you feel accomplished, celebrate yourself for both the big things and the small things. Don't wait for other people. This is your life and you deserve to be hyped up at all times. This will grow your confidence levels to measures unreached. And on the flip side, even when you aren't feeling happy or confident or accomplished, hype yourself up anyway. You deserve to be your biggest supporter. Give yourself everything you wish another person would give you, every single thing you deserve. There's nothing that boosts your confidence like challenging yourself to something new. In doing something hard or outside of your comfort zone, you actually feel a sense of accomplishment and confidence when you're trying something challenging. It's because you're proving to yourself what you're capable of, and this can build a deep sense of overcoming. Humans like to overcome and reach new heights. Doing something like challenging yourself to something out of your comfort zone just once a day can make you feel empowered. Maybe you have social anxiety and struggle to talk with people in public. Saying hi or striking up a conversation with one person a day can build your social confidence. Maybe you struggle with feeling attractive. Trying a new nail color, hairstyle, or skincare product could be the thing you need to take your confidence up a notch. Or maybe you have a hard time talking to a romantic partner. Go out on a date once a week to strengthen your dating skills. All in all, whatever you might deem as a weakness, go out of your way to make it a strength. Once you start, you'll see that the fear of not being good enough or not being capable was merely a lie. You'll start to feel empowered and question what else you can accomplish. For me, I enjoy enduring a tough workout. I always feel happy and confident on the other side after lifting heavier weights, really mastering my form, or taking extra steps on the treadmill. I feel so proud pushing past my limits because it shows me I am capable of accomplishing whatever I put my mind to. And I carry this sense of confidence with me throughout the rest of my day. I'm also on a journey where I'm not drinking alcohol for a few months, and the first times I said no to a drink was very challenging when I hadn't said no to one prior. But in doing so, it gave me the confidence to decline future drinks, and this made me feel very confident in myself that I can do challenging things. I grew a sense of discipline, and it made me feel confident in my abilities because I can trust myself to do whatever I said I would do. Keeping promises to yourself heavily increases your self-trust and therefore self-confidence. Most people lack confidence because they don't do what they said they would do. Imagine if a person asked you on a date and you accept the offer, do your everything shower, put on your sexiest fit, beat your face to your confidence playlist, offer them to stand you up. They text you later with some excuse and ask you out again. You do the same process all over just for them to stand you up again. At some point, you'll lose confidence in that individual because they've shown you they are not a person of their word. Well, it's the same thing with our own relationship with ourselves. When we tell ourselves we're going to do something and we don't do it for the sake of being in our comfort zone, we actually lose confidence in ourselves in the long run because we don't trust ourselves to do what we said we would do. You said you wake up at 5 a.m. but sleep until 10 because it's more comfortable, you lose self-trust. You said you work out when you first wake up but ended up staying in bed scrolling on TikTok all morning, you lose self-trust. You said you'd save your money but splurge on your latest Amazon cart, you lose self-trust, and so on and so on and so on. And this harms us because not only does it keep us stagnant, but also we start to feel discouraged as if we can never reach our goals. I'll never have my dream body. I'll never have stable finances. I'll never be a 5 a.m. girly. All because we avoid discomfort. But discomfort is where we grow. We're releasing an old version of ourselves to become a new us. However, the process can't be done if we are staying in our comfort zone. Keep your promises to yourself and be a person of your word because you deserve to be confident and you deserve to feel accomplished. You can do anything you set your mind to. The more you keep your promises to yourself, the more you will see that. There's a certain level of power that comes with brainstorming the best version of yourself and showing up as them. We've heard it before. Visualize your highest self and start showing up. But what does that actually mean? What does the best version of yourself actually look like? What are their daily actions or habits? How much money do they have? What's their lifestyle like? Physical appearance? How do they feel about themselves? Where are they located? What car do they drive? Your dream self. How do they show up in life? Now look at you and ask yourself, what do you need to release in order to be this version of yourself? If your dream self has a certain body type, maybe you should release eating unhealthy and not being active. If your dream self has a certain amount of money, maybe you should release not having a budget and overspending. If your dream self lives in a certain area, maybe you should let go of your current place of living. Asking yourself what you need to let go of helps you to get clear on the things that you are holding on to that are preventing you from reaching your fullest potential. Finally, you ask yourself, what do I need to add instead? Instead of being inactive and eating junk food all the time, maybe you should add in a workout plan and meal prep plan. Instead of overspending, maybe you should create a savings plan and a plan to eliminate your debt. Instead of renewing your lease, maybe it's time to save up for your dream location and create a plan to move. And becoming the best you become more confident. One, because of the work you're putting in to enter this transformative process, and because of the person you are becoming during this process. In combination, you feel confident in who you are becoming and your abilities to accomplish. Attracting your dream life is just a plus. Every day you show up is another day of telling yourself you are worth it, worth the hard work, worth the sacrifices, worth the challenges. And if that doesn't scream self-love, I don't know what will. As a baddie, you already have innate value. You were born worthy and are very much the prize in your life, the main character. It is so important to know your worth, and however value you think you might have, increase the honey and add that tax. However high or low you see yourself determines your life experience. What you choose to tolerate or accept in your life directly correlates with your self-concept. The higher your self-concept, the higher quality your life experiences. The lower your self-concept, the lower quality your life experiences. Knowing your worth gives you the ability to have boundaries against anything that is not the absolute best treatment. If you give yourself the ability to have high standards and to not tolerate anything less than what you know you deserve, this builds your confidence. Not only because you're not allowing low-quality people, places, or experiences to knock you down, you're also allowing them not to steal your energy. You're only allowing the best experiences into your life. Understanding your true value also reminds you that your value does not come from material or superficial things like another person's opinions, likes online, your love interest actions or inaction, your past experiences, nothing. Your value is innate and nothing can take away from that. The only thing that holds you from your true value is awareness of your value. If you don't see yourself as valuable as you are, you will find yourself being treated poorly, having low confidence, not believing in yourself, all of the above. You do not have to accept or tolerate a single thing that you do not want in life ever. You call the shots. This is your life. The more you prioritize your well-being and your own experience, the more you will have boundaries against anything less than you deserve out of life. Put yourself first. So many people have such a hard time with putting themselves first out of fear of being selfish, or their relationship dynamics are set on self-abandoning their needs and over-prioritizing others. There is no reward for overextending yourself for people who wouldn't do the same. We give our energy to our jobs, our friends, family, our partner, our strangers, everyone but ourselves, leaving us feeling depleted, stagnant, and taken for granted. But in all actuality, you have done it to yourself. You gain so much confidence when you become your top priority. When your day is set up to prioritize you and your goals, you stop trying to save everyone else from their problems and focus on doing what makes you happy. It is okay to be selfish, though it's more so being self-full. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you truly should pour from an overflowing cup. Take care of yourself so deeply that you naturally take care of others from a place of choice instead of need. It's also important to have a sense of discernment with who you choose to give your time, attention, and energy to. You don't owe anybody anything. You deserve to give to people who have your best interest at heart, who truly value you, takes care of you, honors you, and loves you. When you put yourself first, you give all of your energy to yourself, and it makes you feel so fulfilled. It makes you feel taken care of, cared about, valued, and confident as a result. You feel like you truly matter because you do, and others start to value you just as much by becoming your own top priority. You become magnetic. You attract opportunities, positive people and experiences, circumstances, and you have strong boundaries against anything less. Being number one in your life fills you with so much confidence because you matter most to you and are giving yourself everything you deserve. The key to consistent confidence is elevating your self-concept on a consistent basis. Being consistent in self-love meditation, self-confidence affirmations, sleep affirmations, hyping yourself up in the mirror, doing inner work, investing in your self-development and mindset growth, all of the above. You become more confident when you are constantly increasing your self-concept. Having a healthy morning routine to invest an ample amount of time towards your self-concept is everything. Just by doing your morning routine, you're investing in your self-confidence. My preferred morning routine would include me waking up, listening to a self-love meditation by Lavender on YouTube. Then I'll listen to self-confidence affirmations by the Wizard Liz. I'll do some gratitude journaling, and I'll go to my morning workout while listening to either an episode of the Baddest You podcast, or I'll check out a self-development YouTube video, whether it relates to dating, finances, confidence, femininity, or building my dream life. In the evening, I listen to I Am the Best 8-Hour Self-Concept Affirmations by Dylan James every single night. This routine has significantly increased my self-confidence, along with practicing self-validation, being my biggest supporter, challenging myself to new things, keeping promises to myself, showing up as the best version of myself, knowing my worth and having high standards, and putting myself first. This powerful combination has helped me to completely transform into a deeply empowered version of myself and can help you to do the same. All it takes is the willpower to start, the discipline to stay consistent, and the belief that you can 100% transform into the most confident version of yourself. After all, this you is 100% available to you and completely accessible. It's all about how bad you want it. Walk with your head high, shoulders back, and show up every single day and watch yourself transform into the absolute baddest you. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode and contributing to your ultimate baddie level up. I'm your host, Ambria Hearty. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Ambria Hearty, and I will see you on next week's episode of The Baddest You. Bye, Baddie!